Panhandle Park. What a heck of a name for panhandlers. People who like to ask for money. I guess this is the place where you would come. Panhandle Park. No, it's just a name, but that is a weird name for a park. That's where I'm at today. Here's all the information about this park, waterways and such. And I believe over on the other side it's just the same information that they have on the other thing right there, but there is an American flag that I do like. America, only in America. And right off there, what is that, like a lighthouse tower? I'm not 100% sure, but off to the side they do have where you put books and people will trade their books. You basically take a book and you leave a book. Basically trying to sum it up as easy as possible with Old Glory flying right there in the wind. Don't know. So these are people who have donated to the park and people who invested in the park in memories all across the bricks here. And when we walk down this way, I don't know what that thing, I think it's supposed to be like a lighthouse replica or something like that. Then here's a bitch. Let's see what's in here. Oh, free Wi-Fi. Nice. Come here, you can even charge your phone while you're in here. Oh, wow. Know many of Kenneth R. Rich, loving husband, father, friend. May your soul guide your path. But look, you can come sit down right up in here. Oh, there's somebody left behind a battery. I wonder what that battery goes to. But you can charge your phone right there and get some free Wi-Fi in here. Just a nice little thing that they got here. Let me zoom out so I can get the whole thing. That'd be better if I wasn't zoomed in. There we go. Get some free internet right down in there. Now I believe this trail right here goes underneath the bridge, so we're gonna go underneath the bridge if that serves me correctly. Now that is where that trail goes, and my memory does serve me correctly. Yeah, that's where that. Well, actually, no, I take that back. That's not where that trail goes at all. But I guess this is like some sort of lighthouse, or like a replica of a lighthouse. Oh no, I said White House. And it's right by the river here. You can see, I thought maybe this trail right here leaded underneath the bridge, but it does not. It just kind of stops right there. You see the bridge, it's got like these lights on the bridge that change color. So far I've seen red and I've seen purple. I don't even know if I can get underneath the bridge. It looks like it might be wet water, but we're getting like water underneath. And yeah, look, here's underneath the bridge. Oh, another echo. Everywhere I go, there's always echoes. There's always a place where you can get your echo. Yeah, I'm not walking in that because look how muddy that is. I step on that and I'm probably going to get mud all over my shoes. It might even sink in. Who knows down how far too, since the water has been here. That mud is really loose. And I learned my lesson, and already when I try to step on something like that, once upon a time when I tried to go fishing, yep, it went all the way up to my knees. Almost felt like I was sinking in sink sand, but that is another video if you want to hear that story in my when I was walking those trails. But this is underneath the bridge. Yeah, it's just all mud. I'm not walking over there. Maybe I'll walk over to the other side, but for now I'm gonna get up out of here. Whoa! We're gonna check out the other side of the bridge all the way over there. Path that also goes down here, but it stops right here. I don't know what the purpose of that is, honestly. You could just walk down the hill into where the water is flowing underneath the bridge here. I'm gonna try to get these lights that are changing color constantly. I have to walk on the rocks. Oh, look. Whoa, gosh. Oh my gosh, I almost lost my balance. Well, I'm trying to get this light to change. Changes different colors. Probably cooler at nighttime, I'm sure. But a never-ending light changer. Different colors. Alright, so let me try not to lose my balance. I'm going to try to walk down this little slope right here. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to pan the camera down there. I'm not going to walk back in there. I'm actually going to get out these rocks because I'm just slipping and stumbling all over myself. And instead of just walking back in there, it's underneath the bridge. There's not a real pathway to walk back in there anyway. See that one? There's like a tunnel right back in there. Let's zoom back out. Alright. That was the little Handle Park right here. Just a nice little park right back in here. Not too big, really small. So we're gonna get out of Panhandle Park before anybody tries to ask me for money. That's just a joke. But it's just an interesting name, Panhandle Park, with the American flag, oh glory, flying right behind me. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought maybe those things were significant. There's like these posts right here, and they plug into something, but I don't know what they plug out here. Maybe like, I'm assuming Christmas decorations. They probably plug in out here. I mean, they're just all along the walkway here. And here's how could I miss the Christmas tree? This is donated by First National Bank. It is light up right now. But, I mean, it's a decent sized Christmas tree. Pretty big one. If you got a big house, it would be a nice Christmas tree. But it does have lights on it. But they're not on right now. They probably only turn them on during the night. So people will be able to see them much better. But it is a nice Christmas tree. Let's go on to our next location spot. There's another Christmas tree that is well decorated right here. They got those big dang, what you call them things? Oh my gosh, guys, I don't even know what to call those things right there. Have zero idea. Silch, nada, bobs, but this one's busted. That one has a hole in it. They don't even have why not have like put an angel up there or a star or something, you know? Something to add more to this tree. I also think this tree needs a little bit more. Well, it needs, not more, it needs candy canes. Hang some candy canes on this tree. But again, it's not light up. Only during the night will it actually be lit up. But I mean, it's still a nice little big semi-medium Christmas tree right there. Angel right here. I probably should come during the day. Just got some snowflakes right here. And this thing with the candle. I bet you they look way cooler, obviously, when they're all lit up and such like that. Maybe I have to come during the nighttime. The 24th Ohio Governor William Dennison. There he is. I didn't even know who that guy is. High school, the train station, multiples. Wait, I think I pronounced that. I pronounced that word wrong. I don't even know what that word is. And I don't even know if I'll be able to get my face here. There, I'll try to get my face. Here, free library. You take a book and then you put a book back. They also had that at the Panhandle Park, where you take a book and you leave one. Right now, it looks like they have Regis Philbin in there. No books that I like to read, so I won't be taking a book today. And here's a little shack. I'm assuming that they probably use this shack right here for whenever they have like festivals in the town and people come, and we'll get some food right there. Now, if they had some Goosebumps books, I'd take a book. Heroes Foundation, thank you. We got these light bulb. Merry Christmas. Not yet. Thanksgiving first and then Christmas. And you got the light bulbs right there. The United States Army. Got one from every single branch, from past to present. Ready for anything, thanks to you. In memory of H.H., a Marine guy. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. Probably just messed it up anyway. But Teeter, I guess. Teeter Mangon. Teeter Mangon. There, that's my best effort. Ready for anything. They got these guys on almost every single corner here. Posted up, holding a candy cane, get ready to take his orders from no person other else than Santa Claus himself, St. Nicholas. At ease, soldier, at ease. This store is closed. I was gonna go in, but they are currently closed. I don't know why. They got some nice Christmas decorations up right here. Look at that Christmas tree right there with those jingle bells. Then in this window, they got all the elves right on top of the train, working hard to get these presents ready for the Christmas season, with some snow falling right there and a trumpet player. Look at this cool little elves. Christmas tree. Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump. Look at Frosty go. Ooh, that's a big Christmas present. Somebody's gonna be happy when they get that on Christmas morning. See, there you got them posted everywhere in town here. All these soldiers. All these Christmas soldiers from the North Pole. Welcome to downtown Akron, Ohio. Believe it or not, I've never been to Akron, Ohio. So this is my very first time checking out downtown. Well, I assume this is downtown. Maybe it's not downtown. I'm not 100% sure. But nonetheless, that's my first time being in Akron, Ohio. And honestly, I feel like I'm in the big city here. Like, there's buildings as tall as the sky. That's the Huntington Bank. And just wow. And honestly, these tall buildings, I mean, I know this is just a fraction of the city, but it really puts into perspective of just how big this entire planet is. And there's like a jet or something right up there in the sky. I don't know what that is. It's a UFO. Let's zoom in. Zoom in to 10. That's the best I can get of it. I think it's a chemtrail. They're releasing chemicals on us all. No joke. Right here's proof. Look at that. I'm gonna zoom back here. And here's the Huntington Bank building. Tall as heck. Wow, massively tall. There's nothing down that way, so I guess we'll head across here, but there is a guy right there in the middle of the road holding a big, huge tire. Oh wow, as soon as the bus passes right there. I don't know where that tire came from or why he is holding it or what even that tire is too, because that's a huge tire. You know what, on second thought, maybe that's not a tire. Maybe that's something entirely something else that I cannot make out on what it is. But he is holding it. And it's really just putting into a perspective here on how big the world is and how small we actually really are. And that's also a roundabout. Not my face. Right there's a roundabout where people go around and such. You know. So right here's like the buildings and stuff. Now I know where I am parked at, but I hope I don't get lost. With this being my first time down here and stuff. So it looks like there's a civic theater and a canal park and a children's museum down here. Okay. Interesting. Look at that, man. Honestly, just looking at this like this way, if this building falls over right now, I'm done. And that's what it kind of felt like whenever I was looking. Oh my gosh. Cannot imagine. So yeah, first time in Akron, honestly, and I don't know what's down here, but I shall see. They do got these chairs right here. I'm assuming that they're for people who are just walking on by, that they can go ahead and take a seat. These swings right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and sit down and gather my thoughts. It's a nice rocking chair right here. Looking out right above these tall buildings. Oh, I thought somebody said hi to me. Just look at the view right here. This is nice that they have these though, so people can come take a seat and come sit down and such like that. Very nice indeed. And I'm just gonna keep on walking around here and just seeing what they have downtown and such. I just got done with the museum, but I figured, heck it, you know, since this is my first time in the city, I might as well at least walk around while I'm here. So, you know, the drive getting up here wasn't too bad. It's kind of just chill, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get up off this swing and keep on looking around. Here's more downtown. Tall, huge building. There's a lot of people over here at this Civic Center, Akron History Center. I think that is closed. Here's the Silver building right here in front of us that they're playing some tributes on and such with the sign right there. I've never been inside this building. I don't know if you got to pay to get inside or what. Box office is inside. Looks like they're playing Two Conversation by Marvin, and they're also playing this. Maybe this building is, I don't know, it's just like old historic. I think they're closed though. I don't think you can go inside, but there's like a peek inside. Like a thing in there. I don't know. I think they're closed. Coming out. Whoa. Wow. Look at the view on this thing from down here. So that must be the canal then, right down there. This is a fantastic view, for real. Tinga Garnet Trail that goes all the way down there that you can walk down. Maybe I'll walk down. I'm not exactly sure if I will, but look at the flowers on this wall right here. They had to do. Wow, just massive. Maybe I'll make my way down there, maybe I won't. I'm not exactly sure what's even down there, but yeah, very interesting. I think we'll keep on walking down a little tiny bit further and seeing what's all down here. Then maybe I'll walk back down in there, just kind of exploring. I think maybe that's where the canal did run through, right down there, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be mistaken. I don't know. We'll keep on looking. Okay, so I'm not gonna walk down there. I talked to somebody and they said that there's nothing down there really, so I'm not gonna walk down there then. But there is a performance pavilion right there where like bands and such played. I'm glad I asked before I walked down there, so I wouldn't waste my time walking down there. He said no, there's nothing really down there to look at. Yeah, well, you can go down there if you want to, but probably ain't gonna see anything because there's nothing down there. It's like, oh wow, well thanks. So gotta save me some time walking down there. But wow, just looking at these tall buildings, I honestly feel like I'm in the big city. I mean, I guess Akron is kind of big for the most part, but it just like revigorate, like, hey, there's an entire world out there and you're just missing it, and it could be gone just like that, right before you blink. When this said Canal Park, I was thinking of a water canal, but this is actually a baseball field. Wow. So I didn't realize that this is a baseball field. Huh. Okay, well, now I know. Now I realize what I did not realize before. Right here is where you would buy tickets to the game. And this is the gate where you go then and go get your seat. Okay, well, look at that. Learned something new today. Here's what the inside of the field, baseball field, looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to get any more shots of the actual baseball field or not, because they are closed. These places are always closed. I don't think I'm gonna walk too much farther down here, but this is the side. You can see the scoreboard right there. There's a lot of parking spots down here. We can park all day long. Like $2. Here we go. Here's what I can see from the gate of the baseball field. It's like a medium-sized baseball field, if I'm being honest, which I am. It says open, but like all the lights are off and the door's locked, so don't know why it said this open when it's not. It's a little bit confusing. Oh, here's another better side to the baseball park. Right there. See these scooters right here? You can rent these scooters right here and drive them all the way around town. You just kind of park them and you scan right there and you're free to go. I don't know how much it is to actually ride one of these things, but they're all over town. There's a cool elephant inside this building here. This is a pretty cool elephant. I think that's going to be the end of the video right there. Heading home now after a long day. I'm actually very tired, but yeah, with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.